This program is called Storyjumper, and it's something that I would use with my students. It's totally free to use. Where it says prices over here, that's just if kids would want to purchase a book that they made, but to create an account and make books is totally free. So I logged in as a teacher, and that allows me to create a class. When you do this, the program's very helpful. It has a lot of little tutorial videos to make it really user-friendly. But I can come over here, and there's a temporary password I entered. That's just something that kids type in the first time they use it. After that, they create their own password. But I can either add students one at a time this way, or upload them from a list from a spreadsheet, making it really easy. This duration button, if I were to click on it, it allows me to set a time limit. Maybe we were going to work on this, let's say in a computer lab, which is not what we would do at my school, but if that were you and you were going to work on it for 30 minutes in the computer lab, this automatically logs kids out after 30 minutes. That way, if another group comes in, they don't have access to edit the other people's stories. Since that doesn't really apply to me, I just wouldn't use that feature, but I think it is neat that it's available. So if I click on the home button, I can scroll down to my books. This is one I created just about this program, which kind of explains how I thought I might use it. So it starts with a dedication page, which you can type or leave blank. I said there once was a class of kids who wrote great stories, but they didn't always have time to publish them. They were sad because their notebooks were sloppy. They weren't proud of their writing or excited to start new stories because they were unsatisfied with the final result. Then one day their teacher introduced them to Storyjumper. They were so excited. With the help of technology, their stories came alive. Now they love writing. They are motivated to write in their notebooks again because they look forward to the opportunity to publish their work on Storyjumper. When I created this book, I was thinking that would probably be the main way that I would use this, is to have it as a publishing tool for a project that we'd already created. But another good use of this, I think, would be just to use this as the place that we had them, that they wrote their story initially, because I think a lot of the graphics and pictures available to them could really inspire them and motivate them to make their stories longer than they might do if it was just on paper. They would really be inspired to add more detail and to work a little harder on their books. So I think this program really meets the standards ISTE 1A because it inspires creativity, and ISTE 2B because it's really student-centered and kids can go in their own directions, following their individual curiosities and kind of work at their own level. So that's the end of the book. I'll show you how to make one now. Now that this is finished, I can either edit it or I could comment it on it. If I wanted to share it with a larger audience, I could do that as well. If I click on share, you can share on social media, you can share with the public, or I can remix it, which is something I might want to do as a teacher, because that would, if I wanted to do just like a very short little book and then have kids add on to it, or just start with a picture and have kids create a story from that picture, and then we could see as a whole class how everyone went in a different direction. That might be a neat thing to try. But right now it's just set as private, and that's how I'll leave it. If I come over here, I can create a new book, and it starts out as a totally blank template. You can see here these are the pages that are available to me, and it starts me out on page 2. So I can come over here where it says scenes and choose a background. There's some that are already there for me, or I can click the more scenes button. And I can scroll through these. I could pick a topic, or if I had something in mind, I could search and see if something was available. Maybe I want to write about aliens. So when I click on one of these buttons, it adds it to the little side panel. You can see it over here. It doesn't automatically put it on the page. So if I'm looking at this and I know I want to use this on the first page and maybe I want to use this on a second page, I can add them both at the same time, and when I go to another page, this side panel stays the same. So I'll go back here, maybe I'll start like this. That's my background. I'll click back up to props. There aren't a whole lot in that side panel, so I have to add the ones that are appropriate to my story. I'm going to go over here where it says aliens. Maybe I want this guy. Saturn, and a rocket ship. Then I click done, and when I want to add them, I just click on it. It automatically puts it in the story, and I can change the size, I can move it really easily, and I can tilt it. So I'll have Saturn, rocket ship, and little alien who lives on the planet. So when my picture's finished, then I will click on the text box down here, and there's some different text box options. The big text box, though, is the only one that will, oops. Actually, I want to delete that because I forgot to click on the other page. So in order to put it on this page, I have to click on this page. The big text box is the only one that fills the page. These other ones would be good things if I wanted to put just a little, like a label or something on that picture. But here I would go over and I would write my story, or I would begin my story, then I can go to the next page over here, and continue in the same manner until the book is done. If I click on the cover, you'll see it automatically took this illustration and put it here. I can't create unique cover art. It will take a picture from one of the pages, but if I had more pictures in my story, I could come over here and click on a different picture page, and that would show up. So here I would enter my title and it would show up. Here I would put my name. The back cover is similar in that it's going to take another picture from one of your books. And then you'll have to save your work as you're working. Then you can exit it, and you'll see the story right here. And you could read it if I had included more. So this is, it takes a little time to get familiar with it, but I think it would be really, really fun and engaging for students. Something I could see them wanting to work on at home even, and a really great tool to get them excited about writing. So I hope you try it in your classroom. Thanks.